What?
Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out here on Saturdays on the Shabbat to read from the Holy Scriptures.
That's right.
These scriptures that belong to you and you only. Where's my sign? All you blacks, you so-called blacks, you so-called Native Americans, you so-called indigenous Indian people. You are the true and living Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
That's right, huh?
And it's your book and your book only. This book doesn't belong to anybody else. Now, any of you have any questions about it, come right up. You already know you're going to go to your church tomorrow and be told a bunch of lies. Or don't be told anything at all that's going to edify you. The difference between us and your church is we come to you, we tell you the truth, don't charge you a dime, and as an added bonus, you can ask us any questions you want about the scripture. We don't duck any questions. You have a question about your lifestyle, about how you're living, we don't duck any questions. Today we're going to start at the rudiments of the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 14. We're going to start at the very rudiments of the Bible. We understand that sometimes we come out here and a lot of these scriptures you don't understand. You don't understand them because you go to church and your pastor don't teach you a damn thing and take your money.
That's right.
So what we're going to do is start from the bottom. We're going to give you the rudiments of the Bible, stuff you're supposed to know, stuff that your pastor, your reverend, your deacon, your bishop is supposed to be teaching you. Now, hold your Bible up. Right? We read from the Holy Bible. That's two words, holy and Bible. The word holy means separate or set apart. Shalom. The word Bible means collection of records. Collection of records. Read that for me. Huh?
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art an holy people.
Let's stop right here. So this Bible is telling you, you are a holy people. And it's going to go on to tell you exactly what the word holy means. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God. Right. And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
A peculiar people. That's another synonym for holy. Give me Leviticus 20 and 24. Peculiar, different, set apart. All these are synonyms for the word holy. You're not like anybody else. You're set apart. You're different. We're going to get some examples right here in the Bible of what the word holy means. And we're going to show you today that you are the people of this Bible and you are number one in the eyes of the Most High, and you should be glad about that.
Bring it out.
Read that out.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 24. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit their land.
Ye shall inherit their land. This is going back when our Father, the Most High God, Yahweh, brought us out of the land of Egypt. And he told us that we are going to inherit the land. We're going to take it by force, or they're going to give it up. But it's ours. Read.
And I will give it unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey.
So this is a land that we are going to possess. It's ours. When you possess something like this hat, I possess this hat. I love this hat. You come up here and try to take it, you're going to need the ambulance. I possess this hat.
Right.
So this is what the Most High is saying.
Right.
This is a land you are going to take, and it's going to be yours.
That's right.
Read.
I am the Lord your God,
Uh-huh.
which have separated you.
What happened here?
Which have separated you.
Say that one more time.
Which have separated you.
So what does that mean? There's another synonym for the word holy. That means separate. The Most High God took one people and separated them from everybody else.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Muhammad Ali went around and saying he was the greatest of all time.
Right.
And he didn't care who believed it. And he didn't have any reservations about saying he was the greatest of all time.
That's right.
What he was saying was, can't nobody mess with him. And he don't want nobody up there with him. He's exclusive. He's holy when it comes to the world of boxing. He's the only one that can do what he can do, and can't nobody beat him. And he was proud of that. What we want to get you to believe today is to be proud that the Most High chose you only.
That's right.
And that you're the greatest on the world. Read on up.
Which have separated you from other people.
From who?
From other people. Ye shall therefore put difference between clean beasts and unclean.
So this is one of the instructions on why and how we are separate from everybody else. We don't supposed to eat like nobody else. We don't supposed to speak like nobody else. We don't supposed to wear stuff nobody else wear.
That's right.
We ain't supposed to act like them. We ain't supposed to celebrate their horrible days. Right. Because we are separate. And when he told us we are separate, he implemented some laws and guidelines to prove it, and to prove it to everybody else. Skip down to 26 for me.
Book of Leviticus chapter 20 verse 26.
Right.
And ye shall be holy unto me.
Holy again. There it is. He's saying you should be holy again. Remember, this Bible is the holy Bible. Read.
For I, the Lord, am holy.
For he is holy. So he's saying he's the only God. Put your finger right there and go to Isaiah 45 and 5. Read Isaiah 45 and 5 real quick. So what the Most High God is saying, I separated you from everybody else because I'm separated from everybody else. Ain't nobody like you, and it ain't no other God but me. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being number one. There's nothing wrong with being on top. Ask Mr. White Man. He'll tell you. He'll tell you it ain't nothing wrong with being number one and on top.
Right.
Yep.
He loves it.
That's right.
And he don't want your black ass up there with him.
That's right.
So there's nothing wrong with being number one and on top.
Right.
There's nothing racist about it. There's nothing bigoted about it. That's how the Most High God set it up. These are rudiments of the Bible that your pastor's supposed to be teaching. Look, you got a question? Come on up. We'll deal with that. Read that out.
Book of Isaiah chapter 45 verse 5.
Okay.
I am the Lord, and there is none else.
What?
And there is none else.
So that's what that means. Go back to 26 again and read that for me, Leviticus 26. Start at the top.
Leviticus chapter 20 verse 26.
Right?
And ye shall be holy unto me.
Right?
For I, the Lord, am holy.
And so that we just got the definition of what the Most High is saying. There is none other God but him.
That's right.
Exclusive. There's nothing wrong with exclusivity. Read on.
And have severed you.
Uh-oh. First we had separated. Now we have severed. Those are two words that are indicative of exclusivity. You don't belong to nobody else. Read that again, huh?
And have severed you from other people.
From other people. Have separated you from other people. And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's That's right.
But that's how it is. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. You are an exclusive people. And don't get in the white man's business. That's the white man's business. Your business is right here.
That's right.
Learning who you are. We're here to teach you who you are. Read that for me, y'all.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations.
So when the Most High, this is what he did. When he made a people, when he chose a people to be his special people, and we read in Leviticus where he said he separated you from everybody else. What he did is started dividing the nations and setting them in their own land and showing them that they're not like us. That's what he's doing right here. Read that again from the top, Bob.
When the Most High divided to the nations,
right,
their inheritance.
Their inheritance. So he gave the Moabites, you supposed to sit here. You Hagarenes and all of you Africans, y'all go over here.
That's right.
You Ammonites, y'all go over here.
That's right.
Get away from my people, because I want my people, what we read before, in the land of milk and honey. That's the land we possess. So once we got our land, he said, all right, now this is my people's land. Now y'all go over here. You Chinese, y'all go over here.
Right.
You Japanese, y'all go over
Right.
here. You Africans, y'all go down there.
Right.
You Edomites, y'all go up there.
That's right.
Because we are separate.
That's right.
And he started demonstrating that right here in the Bible.
That's
Read
right.
that from the top
That's
again.
right.
Huh?
Deuteronomy 32, verse 8.
Right.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Right.
Read.
When he separated.
There's that word separation again. There's that word separation again. So not only did he separate us from them, he separated them from us. So I know what a lot of people are saying. Well, why you keep saying us? You ain't said nothing about it. We ain't heard nothing about the black man being in the Bible. Well, let's get to that. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Now, when you say the transatlantic slave trade, what comes to your mind? A bunch of black people on a boat coming across the Atlantic. Right? That's a historical fact that has never been disproven ever. As a matter of fact, there's more proof of it than there is disproof of it.
That's right.
Even all scholars of all different nations and creeds will tell you that this thing happened. But what your pastor don't tell you is that thing that happened is right here in your Bible.
Right.
Show that thing again. This is the Holy Bible.
Right.
And it's right in there. And we getting ready to read the transatlantic slave trade that's in the Holy Bible. Read that.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now what's Egypt? Why is he saying Egypt here again with ships? Give me Exodus 20 and 2. Hold your finger there and get Exodus 20 and 2. One thing you learn about the Bible, or what you're supposed to learn about the Bible in church, is that the Bible speaks symbolically of certain things in here. And the Most High speaks symbolically to our people sometimes. And he does that because this is our book.
Right.
And we're the only ones that's supposed to understand it.
That's
Right.
And if you come back to these laws, these statutes, and these commandments, you will be the only ones that do understand.
Right.
That's right.
So read that for me, huh?
Book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
Yes, sir.
I am the Lord thy God.
I am the Lord. Who God?
I am the Lord thy God.
There it is again. Exclusivity. Read on.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Uh-huh.
out of the house of bondage.
So here, the Most High is comparing the land of Egypt to the house of bondage. There's a connection. Go back to the 68 for me, y'all. So there's a connection. Why he's saying this is the land of bondage. He's going to show you why he called this place the land of bondage and why that pertains to you. Read that for 68 from the top again, huh?
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Yes, sir.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, we just read that Egypt was the land of bondage, a place where our people were put into hardcore bondage, slavery. Read more.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Just like Moses said it would happen. Read.
thou shalt see it no more again.
We ain't never been back. Africans ain't never sent one boat back here to pick us up. Not one boat. And it's been over 430 something years, and they ain't interested in bringing no boat back over here.
Right.
Bring it out.
So there's a reason for that.
That's right.
Because we ain't Africans.
That's right. That's right.
We Hebrew Israelites.
Nah.
And they didn't bring a boat back because they don't want your black ass back over there.
That's right.
And they know that you are not them, and we are separate from them.
That's right.
Read more.
And ye and there ye Salaki. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Uh-oh.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Uh-oh.
Bring it out.
Read that part one more time. Just that part right there.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We went to Exodus 20 and 2, where the Most High said that Egypt was the land of bondage, the house of bondage. So now here we are in Deuteronomy, where Moses is saying, when you get to where you're going into slavery.
That's right.
Read that part one more time. This is the transatlantic slave trade right here in the Bible that's been sitting on your cabinet, that's in every hotel you go into.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Right.
It is the most reprinted book in the history of the planet.
That's right.
And it ain't no accident.
That's right.
And you ain't gonna have no excuse when the Most High come back saying you didn't know. Because
Right.
this book is everywhere.
Right.
Sometimes you can walk on the street and find this on the ground.
Right.
So you don't have no excuse. Read that again,
And there ye shall be sold unto your
When you
enemies.
get to where you're going on these ships, you shall be sold to your enemies. Not your friends. You ain't got no friends over there. So you're going to be sold unto your enemies.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Read.
For bondmen
For slave men. Read.
and bondwomen.
And slave women. Read that part over one more time, because there's something real deep in that.
And ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Should be sold unto your enemies.
For bondmen
Bondmen
and bondwomen.
and bond women. Now, normally when a conquering people come, they take the women unto themselves.
That's right.
And they make concubines out of them.
That's right.
Right.
That's a form of slavery, but it's not what this is saying.
That's right.
This is saying these people, your enemies, are going to be so evil. They're going to put your men and your women in bondage.
Right.
That's right.
They're both going to be serving chattel slavery.
Right.
That's the epitome of your enemy. Bars. That's the epitome of your enemy. Your women and your men are going into slavery. So now I got a question. Is there any other nation of people who have gone on slave ships, and when they got to the other side of where they were going, they were sold into slavery?
Nuh-uh.
Bring it out.
Nope.
quiet out here.
Bring it out.
It's quiet out here. So this is saying you got sold to your enemy. So this right here is exclusively to our people. This is another reference of exclusivity.
That's right.
Being separate from everybody else. Because nobody else has gone into this thing like this. Nobody else has gone into slavery like this. So here's another way that you know that you're the people of the Bible.
That's right.
It's undeniable. And it's been in this Bible for years. Let's get another one. Anybody heard of the sub-Saharan slave trade?
Bring it out.
No? Well, let's get it. Get your agree in about one hour. So we're reading the slave trades today. We're reading about you being the most important people in the Bible. Most important people on the planet.
That's right.
And you are separated from everybody else. Right, Jimmy? Let's read that from the top.
Book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah
How you doing, Lord?
and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations.
We'll gather all nations. So right here is he saying once he bring us into that land again, he's going to gather all these nations. Read.
And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
So he's going to bring them to a place where they're going to be charged for their crime.
That's right.
All of the nations are going to be charged for their crimes against our people.
Right.
That ain't just here. That's in every place in the Bible. We'll
That's
get
right.
some different places. Let's read on.
And will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel.
So he's going to plead. Now you read, you see here where it says plead, and you think the Most High going to come to his knees for our nation. But that's not what this word is saying. That word is saying he's going to break some people's head open.
That's right.
Over
Right.
his people.
Right.
Read that part again.
And will plead with them there for my people.
So he's going to plead with them for his people. Here's that all through this Bible, there are words of exclusivity.
That's right.
There are words that are, what do you call them, personal pronouns. Where the Most High is saying he only has a one people.
That's right.
All throughout the Bible, you see this.
Right.
So I don't get how everybody thinks that this Bible is for everyone else.
Huh.
This is the Holy Bible.
That's right.
So we're going through some of these things that show you what holy means and giving you clear and concise definitions of what the Most High is saying.
Right.
Read.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
And for his heritage, Israel. His heritage, Israel. Read that again.
And will plead with them there for my people
My people
and for my heritage
and for my heritage,
Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
they've scattered us amongst the nations. So when these people, so this is the thing we gotta understand, everybody. There has been a worldwide consortium
Bring it out.
to
Bring it out.
bring down our people.
Right.
The people that know us, they know us better than some of the people walking up and down the street.
That's right.
Right.
And they have a consortium
That's right.
trying to stop what we're doing today. See, a lot of these brothers are scared to even come out here and say this on the streets and on the corners and the chief place of the concourse because they're scared of the white man.
Right.
They scared to say white man.
Right.